Hello, and here we go on the Capital Gains Tax Solutions channel. Today is a great day because we're talking about the art of adaptability in the face of capital gains tax on the sale of your highly appreciated assets. Let's face it, when you go to sell your highly appreciated asset, it can feel like an uphill battle. In fact, do you remember the Tour de France with Lance Armstrong? He was a legendary cycling champion, and at the height of his career, he is a force to be reckoned with. He was a master in his field, not just because of his physical prowess, but his ability to adapt his strategy to the grueling landscape of the Tour de France. The swift uphill climbs, the sudden downhill runs, the constant ebb and flow of the race. Well, guess what? Your exit of your highly appreciated asset is like a race. And you've been in this race perhaps for 10, 20, 30 years, and you're coming to the end of your race. And like any type of strategy that you might be implementing with your business or your property or assets that you're selling, you want to have flexibility and the adaptability for your exit. So what if I were to tell you that the financial world, especially right now, it mirrors the Tour de France in a lot of ways, especially when we talk about capital gains tax. So just like the sudden shifts in the cycling terrain, capital gains tax can be the difference between you exiting well or sending tremors through your world of wealth management. For instance, let's look at the rate of capital gains tax. It's around 25 to 50% of your gain. And that's a lot amount of money to be paying. That depends on the depreciation recapture and what state that you're in. But it's like one of those steep uphill climbs in the Tour de France. You're about to sell, and all of a sudden it's a steep uphill climb that's going to put a drag on your wealth. And so if you're locked into an exit plan that does not help you defer the capital gains tax or eliminate your estate tax or put you in a position where you're having to time a really quick 1031 exchange in 45 days to 180 days, this sudden tax at closing can make your financial journey feel like you're pedaling uphill with no end in sight. But what if you had the equivalent of a performance enhancing fixed gear bike to help you conquer the climb? That's where the DST comes in, and it's a powerful way to help you achieve your wealth, freedom, and timing that I imagine that you desire, or at least a lot of my clients desire. And so, you want consistent, dependable performance, and you want the Deferred Sales Trust because it offers this steady, flexible way to invest your wealth, regardless of the shift in the financial terrain. So the DST can be a powerhouse gear shift in this uphill battle. So how does it work? Well, it works by you first selling your appreciated asset to a trust, working with us, Capital Gains Tax Solutions. We're that trustee. We can help you in every step of the way. In return, this trust gives you an installment contract, providing a steady stream of income over a fixed period of time. Now, you can put it in very conservative investments. You can also partner with the trust and buy new businesses, invest in new real estate. It's really up to you and based upon your risk tolerance. Now, here's the real punchline. The capital gains tax is deferred over the term of the installment payments. And so let's imagine you're selling a $10 million asset and it was subject to a 40% capital gains tax. Well, instead of paying that capital gains tax all today, you can defer all 4 million, keep all 10 million in the trust, and live off installment payments. Now, most of our clients like to live off the interest only part of the installment payment. So let's say on 10 million, let's say at 8%, that's $800,000. You might just live off the $800,000, pay ordinary income tax on that amount, but you only pay on what you received. And if you haven't dipped into principal, you're not paying capital gains tax. In other words, instead of feeling like you're going uphill with only 6 million at closing, you're kind of almost like you're on the top of this hill and you have the full 10 million and you get to race down at a steady, consistent rate. And so remember, in the world of finance, as in the Tour de France, it's not just about speed, it's about strategy, endurance, and adaptability. And this is the Deferred Sales Trust comes right into play, because not only can you invest at your own timing in your own investments or passive investments, but you can also exit any asset of any kind, whether it be cryptocurrency, a primary home, a business. Doesn't matter what you're selling. Exiting a partnership, you want to save a failed 1031 exchange. The Deferred Sales Trust helps you to not be on that uphill climb, but rather moving at a pace that makes sense for you, and it's very flexible. And so in the world of wealth management, adaptability is king, and having the right strategy can make all the difference for you between winning that yellow jersey or trailing behind in the pack. Go to capitalgainstaxsolutions.com to get started with your deferred sales trust. And I so appreciate you watching this video, and we will talk to you again soon. Thanks now. Bye.